This is my take. If you walk into a room and you find there is a tortoise on the table, there is a very big likelihood that the tortoise did not find its way on the table by mistake.
Yeah.
Chances are very high that someone put it there. You know, there's something called sports diplomacy.
Yes.
And it's also a diplomatic way of doing things.
Yes.
Now, to your first question of handshake, the president has been very categorical that he knows the former prime minister, and he knows when he reads his body language that there is a likelihood whatever he's asking for might end up in a handshake.
Yes.
And the former prime minister equally has been very categorical that for him, he's not interested
in a handshake.
So then that begs the question, then who is propagating the narrative that there could be a potential handshake? Where is the story coming from? But having said that, I think one of the things I admire about this country is our ability to fight with words. And I think that's very important. You know, sometimes I am not myself, you know, I'm an ardent supporter of Kenya Kwanza. It's good to declare interest. Yes. And you know,
yes.
Sometimes I ask myself, if I was a supporter of Baba and I wanted to, like, you know, the roller coaster of supporting Baba, and sometimes I ask myself, okay, so this time, for instance, we say we don't want handshake, we want reforms, we want, you know, the list of demands that have led to the bipartisan talks. Then I am seated in my TV during the burial, and I see Baba has given a lecture to William. And you know that, as a Baba supporter, imagine, you know, that's very good because it leads up to what we've always been saying. Then in the afternoon, I see Baba with the president. Then the next day in the Mashemeji Derby.
Then you see him.
Then I see him.
Yes.
So my question always is, as a follower of either William or Baba, what am I supposed to believe? Because you see, sometimes one of the challenges I find with being a fanatic, I like the word Eric uses, the word fanatic. When you're a fanatic of either, I think you suffer from a lot of heartbreaks. Because at one particular point, the vitriol that is coming from either side, you feel like we really have a cause. You know, like this is the course we are following and we cannot cross the line, and this is what we believe in, and this is how it should be.
As that? Then
3 hours or 4 hours later, what we thought is where we draw the line, there is no longer a line. And so I think sometimes it's good as Kenyan citizens, we take these politicians with a pinch of salt.
As that?
And in as much as you can be a fanatic or supporter of either side, I think it is equally important to, as people have been saying nowadays, carry your brain to the table. So that once in a while you're able to analyze for yourself and see, are these gentlemen really serious when they are calling for whatever it is that they are calling for?
Yeah.
Or are they taking us around in circles?
Yes.
And they have an agreed outcome?
That's it.
But I must say that this weekend was a very good weekend for both Baba and Kenya Kwanza supporters.
Who was it better for?
I think in my opinion, it was better for Kenya Kwanza. You know, there is nothing as detrimental to us as maandamano.
If you read, but Eric, Mr. Ragalo, can keep on saying Eric. Mr. Ragalo, if you look at the mood